In this video, I want to talk about the easiest way that you can start to make money online if you're a complete beginner. I'm talking about at least $200 per day, but potentially a lot more, like at least $1,000 per day. I could really call this video. And if you're new here, my name is Max. I run an S&MA, a super niche marketing agency. And on this channel, we explore how to start, run, and grow a successful marketing agency that helps us to produce great results for our clients, but also helps us as the individual entrepreneur to achieve financial, time, and location freedom. So without further ado, let's just talk about, in my opinion, the absolute best way that you can start to earn your money online and actually build a real sustainable business that can actually help you to grow a future for yourself, actually investing in something that is long-term and not just some clicks on a website to earn a couple of dollars. So let's talk about a real business solution that can help you make at least $200 per day or even a lot more. So let's dig into point number one, and that is to help local businesses. So let's just pre-assume that you are somewhat interested in this concept of starting a marketing agency, or at least you want to listen to a person like myself who've been running an agency since 2017 and been growing it successfully every single year. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, just follow along in this video. And the reason why I want to talk about helping local businesses first is because that there's huge potential there. And it's also a really good business model to go for, especially now when all of the digital world is evolving literally like day by day. A lot of local business owners, they're left behind. They're not keeping up with everything. And you know, right now we have TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all of these different platforms growing, but we have even more new stuff coming, right? Like the metaverse. Who knows how advertising is going to be made in the future when everybody is at home working in the metaverse. You're gonna have like an ad flying across your face, and local businesses are going to need help from somebody doing that as well. But my main key point here is that there's a huge need for marketing services in local businesses, and a lot of local businesses are making a lot of money as well. A lot of agencies, when they start out, you can go for helping e-commerce businesses and so forth as well. I'm sure that's super lucrative as well. I know a couple of people who do it who's very good at it. I am helping local businesses, so that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. That's where I have my experience, because you know, there are local businesses, like in my case, for example, when we help residential roofing and solar contractors, you know, some of them are making 15 or 30 or $50 million plus every single year. So there are a lot of money there, and there are big industries as well from local businesses making billions and billions and billions of dollars per year. So by starting an agency, making a couple of $100 per day, it's not that hard to do. You can make thousands of dollars per day from running a marketing agency helping local business. So that is just the first point that I want to talk about. Helping local business owners with a marketing service is a great long-term business idea. So let's dig into some more specifics, and let's talk about the importance of selecting a market next. So a big mistake that a lot of marketing agencies do is that they are helping every single industry that they can, or every single market that they can, or every single niche that they can. They're basically a different word for the same thing, right? So they become a generalist, helping everybody with everything. And there's a ton of downsides about helping everybody with everything. Because let's say today you get in contact with a dentist who want to do SEO, then you get in contact with a lawyer who want to do Facebook ads, and then you get in contact with a gym owner who want to do YouTube ads. It's going to be very hard for you as the business owner or the marketing agency owner to deliver all of these different services to different industries. First of all, you have to learn those specific industries. What do they sell? Who do they sell it to? How do they sell it? What type of promotions do they have? What type of funnels should I use? What type of ads should I use? And then you need to figure out 3 different platforms. Okay, now I'm going to do this with SEO. How am I going to do that? Now I'm going to do this with Facebook ads. How am I going to do that? Now I'm going to do YouTube ads. How am I going to do that? What should I do? Mention in the video? How do we record the video? You know, there's so many problems here, right? So what I recommend, if you just want to make it easier for yourself and then make a lot more money for yourself and make a lot more money for your clients and keep your clients for longer and produce great results for your clients, is that you select one specific market and also one specific service. So let's say you're gonna be the YouTube ads expert for gym owners. If somebody else comes to you, if a dentist comes to you, you're gonna turn them down. If a lawyer comes to you and asks for help, you're gonna turn them down. You're only going to help gym owners with YouTube ads. That's it. And you can even niche down the market even further. And that's why we call it an S&MA, a super niche marketing agency. Because you can not only say that you help gym owners with YouTube ads, but you can say we only help gym owners already making at least $1 million per year with YouTube ads, right? So now you're appealing a lot more to that specific client avatar. So that's why I highly recommend that you just go for one market. But then the next question becomes, what market should I go for, right? Okay, Max, you tell me to go for a market, but what market should I go for? And I can't tell you exactly what market to go for, but I can give you some recommendations about how to think when you're selecting market. So first of all, select a market that you are somewhat interested in. You don't have to know a lot about that market right now. You know, when I started to help roofers, I didn't know anything about roofing, but I was like, this is potentially a really, really good business and industry to go in. It's a simple service. They can replace a roof in a couple of days and make a lot of money as well. It's very, very lucrative. So let's just dig into that. And I'm somewhat interested, you know, in the environmental questions as well. So why not dig into solar and dig into that as well? So don't think that you need to be like, this is my hobby, you know, when you select a market, but at least be somewhat interested about that market. So that's the first thing. The next thing I recommend is to select a growing market and not a dying market. So, you know, let's say you're gonna help newspapers with advertising. It's probably not gonna be the best thing, right? Because who reads newspapers anymore? So instead, go for a market that is expanding. You know, when I selected roofers, I knew that, hey, roofers are probably not going to disappear in 10, 20, 50 or 100 years. Everybody's going to need a home and a roof over their head, right? And I also knew that the market was expanding. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So that's also a good sign. The next thing that you should think about is just to go for a market that has some money, right? You don't want to sell to broke business owners. You want to sell to people that have money. And then the final thing is just to go for a market that are somewhat easy to target online, meaning that you can advertise to them. You know, I can find a roofer pretty easy or solar company by doing a Google search or searching for them on Facebook or on LinkedIn, let's say, right? So they should be somewhat easy to target. So that's how and why you should select one market. And that takes me to the next point, which is to create an offer. So if you want to find an easy way to make money online, at least $200 per day, the biggest advice that I can give you is to focus most of your time in creating a really, really good offer. Just think about it yourself. If I have a bad offer to you, if I'm offering you something that you don't want, that you don't care about, and that is expensive and that you're never going to work, are you going to buy that thing? Obviously not, right? But if I'm offering you something that you really want, that you really need, that you desperately need, and that you're willing to pay a lot of money for, and I'm asking for a somewhat good price, right? You would definitely consider buying that thing, right? If not buying it on the spot, right? So if you think about it like this, the offer creation is the most important thing that you have in your business. It's the most important thing, hands down, that you need to focus on if you want to make some money online. And if you want to start a business over the long term and actually take this as a serious thing, it's the heart. Without a good offer, you don't have anything. So then the next question becomes, how do I create a good offer? Well, it goes back to the market. You know, it's impossible to create a good offer if you're trying to sell everything to everybody, because then you're gonna have a new offer every single day that you're trying to figure out. Okay, now I have a dentist wanting Facebook ads. Okay, now I'm gonna create an offer about that I think that he wants, but I don't know his industry and I don't really know Facebook ads, so it's gonna be impossible to create a good offer. But let's say you just have that one industry, you just have that one service, and you say that you only help gym owners already making at least $1 million per year, and you specifically help them with YouTube ads. Now it's a lot easier for you to dig into this, to how to create a really good offer. You can have like a service guarantee on there, an ROI guarantee. You can have some scarcity and some urgency, telling them that you're only working with 25 clients, you're looking for 3 more clients right now. You can have built out a system and showing them exactly how you do YouTube ads for gym owners already making at least $1 million per year. You can tell them why you only work with gym owners already making $1 million per year, because you can produce better results for them, and since you have fewer clients, you can focus more time on them and hence give them better results, etc., right? So the sales and the advertising and the marketing and the offer creation becomes so much easier when you have one market and one service. And the offer creation is everything, because again, if I have a bad offer, you're never going to buy it. If I have an amazing offer, you might buy it on the spot, or definitely consider it and might buy in a couple of weeks or a couple of days. And that takes me to point number 4, which is like the overall thing, the SNMA. I talk about the SNMA over and over again. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've heard about this concept over and over again, right? The SNMA, the Super Niche Marketing Agency. And it's exactly what I've been talking about in this video. It's basically a super niche marketing agency. One offer, one service to one specific market, right? That's really it. You just have one market, one service, one offer, and you just do that. It's gonna help you to make much more money, have happier clients, fewer clients paying you a lot more money, but you can still scale this to however much you want to make. If you're an industry making billions of dollars per year, there's no reason why you can grow an agency to $100,000 per month, $200,000 per month, $300,000 per month or even more. If you know, there's no really cap on it. Then it just becomes a question of having good people and hiring good people and be able to manage the service delivery essentially. But that's basically it for this video. And in my opinion, this is the easiest way that you can make money online, at least $200 per day. $200 per day is nothing. If you just give this some time and give this some thought about an SMA and a super niche marketing agency, and you actually go for it, you know, making $200 per day is nothing. So instead of just joining some website or learning how to do some shady gimmick thing where you can click a button online for a couple of days and make some $100 and it's going to be easy money, it's going to disappear in a month or two and it hasn't given you anything. So why not just start a serious business and be smart about what type of business you start, running a stress-free business that earns you good margins and good money so that you can actually invest in yourself over the years to come. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe as well. Right now the channel is pretty small, but I promise you it's going to be a big channel in the future. I'm mentioning this in every single video now. I know that it's going to be, so why not just subscribe, following along on the journey and see it come to fruition. And also, I see you, the one watching this video, as the most important person in the universe right now when I create those videos, because I want to figure out what you want, right? I want to know what you want and then give you what you want. I see you as my market essentially. So with that in mind, please let me know what you want to see on this channel. I promise you, I'm reading all of the comments myself personally. I'm responding to all of them myself personally. So if you ask me a question or if you give me a request for a video idea, I'm going to take that to heart, write it down and have it in my backlog for the videos. So please give me some video ideas, bombard me with questions, and I'm going to bombard you back with answers. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Do it now. Why do it later? Just do it now so that it's over with essentially, right? And I see you in the next video.